Hi everyone, it's me, Banana, and I'm gonna show you how to make samosas. And it's disclaimer, for the first time in my life I'm making samosas. I have never made samosas before. I have not seen any recipes. I'm just going to be eyeballing all the spices and everything that's gonna go into it. I have asked my mom how to do it, but I did not make any notes. So let's hope for the best, right? So first thing that we're gonna need is the filling, right? Because samosa is like an outer shell and there's something in it. It's like every country has a version of samosas. Anyways, filling is a vegetarian, so we're gonna keep the potatoes. These are potatoes and they are already boiled and ready. We're gonna have to peel and get them ready, and we will be mixing some green chilies in there, and when we fry them we'll also have some chopped onions in that. For the spices, I'll be using some garam masala. We'll have some cumin seeds. It says paprika, but it's red chili powder because obviously you reuse the containers. This is turmeric. We'll be using that, and it's called asafoetida. Now in Hindi it's called hing, and you'll probably find it in the supermarket because I found it in Asda, so hopefully you will. It smells like dry piss, but it flavors good. And here I have some powdered coriander, which I did it at home as well, and salt and oil and stuff. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. But first of all, we're gonna have to prepare our potatoes. We're gonna peel them and chop them small. And if you have a pet, you can give one to them. You could. So to go with the potatoes, it's not gonna be on its own. So we're gonna add a little bit of, we're gonna fry it with some chopped onions and some green chilies. Now, to use the green chili, it's really easy. Just make sure you remove all the seeds. Take it and just rub it like this. To cut the top off and empty all the seeds. And then you will have a chili with no seeds, and it will be way less spicy, and it will only have the flavor. So obviously I was so efficient with chili chopping, so I have decided to bring in frozen chopped onions. So one less thing for us to do. Okay, so now that our prep is all done, next thing we are going to do is actually make the filling. So first thing we need is some oil in the pan, and then we're going to add some cumin. We're going to add chopped onions and chilies in that. Then we're going to throw in all the dry spices, and we're going to add the potatoes on top of that. Okay. Next, we are going to add all the dry spices, which is our turmeric, coriander powder. As I said, everything I'm eyeballing. I'm not sure if it's needed or not. It's going in. Shit, I forgot to add this. Alright, asafoetida, the most important thing. Supposed to go the first thing in the pan. Apparently not. We got some red chili powder. Taste. Decide as your taste is. Got some garam masala. Yeah, that shit is good. And we got some paprika because we like the color. There in. And we got lots of salt here. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's this. Who's there? Who's even gonna taste it, right? Okay, so if your heat is too high, make sure you adjust it. And just make sure you don't set your house on fire. And now when you see the onions are looking a bit ready, in my case some of them little burnt, then you can add your potatoes. I'm gonna add my potatoes now. There you go. Alright, that's it. Oh, a raw potato. Good thing I cleaned it. It's going in. It's fine if nobody sees that. It didn't happen. And then make sure that you stir it good. So while we are preparing the potatoes, we are going to start making the dough for the outer shell of samosas. And for that we're going to be needing some flour, which is just our kitchen flour. Yeah, the flour that you use for cakes. We're gonna throw in some seeds. This is not cumin, it's called ajwan. And we're gonna add that in there. We'll need some salt in there. And that's all. Salt and cumin and that, and we'll be adding some oil into kneading as well, because that's supposed to make it more crispy. So now that we have all of the ingredients in, we are gonna have to get our hands dirty. And if you don't like it, too bad, because this is the best way to do it, okay? Gonna mix it in very well, and you're gonna have to add some water to make a proper dough. So now that the dough is coming ready, we'll also check on our potatoes. And one thing I didn't show you actually, that I added some frozen peas in the potato thingy. So if you don't like peas, you don't have to add it, but if you like, I thought it would give it a nice color, and I like peas, so that's it. So just make sure that it's cooking nicely, it's not sticking, and yeah, look at that, our dough is ready. And look at the pot, so clean. Yeah, right? It's like, can eat out of it. I mean, you will, but. Next thing, you'll be needing some equipment like a rolling pin, some place where you can roll your dough out, and some dry flour, some water. I'll explain to you why that is required. So take a little bit of it and make a little dough, little ball, sorry, with your dough. Okay. Maybe that's good. As I said, first time, so we're gonna just eyeball it. I'm gonna make if you have a kitchen towel, make sure you put that under the thing so it doesn't move like it's moving for me. Okay. Maybe that's when the dry flour comes in. There you go, that's what I'm talking about. So we'll take a knife and we're gonna cut it in half right here. And once you have this, you're gonna fold it like this. So you dip your fingers in water a little bit, and then you put a line of water here, okay? And you bring it together and you stick it right here. And press it. Press it nice so nothing falls out. Okay. There. There. And now you have your samosa pocket. Ta-da! So we have our samosa pocket ready, and now we're gonna have to fill it, right? So take a little bit of potatoes and just put it in there. Okay, make sure it's not too much. You don't want it to overflow because now we're gonna be sticking the bottom. Okay, so you take a bit of water in your finger again, put it at the bottom like this, and stick it. Look at that. If you like designs, you can also like put a little bit of knife corner or use the back of a spoon to make some patterns on it. And here you have a samosa, ready to be deep fried. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, hey. Hello, hello. Hi, Brody. This is still not for Brody. I'm sorry. Here, Brody. This is how you stick it together. Okay? And now we're gonna make some design on it, okay? Here. Take the knife, put this together. Okay? Yes. So now that we have our samosas more or less ready, make sure that you heat up some oil in a pan where you can actually deep fry samosas. You need to keep the oil quite a lot so that the samosas can actually go in there. Now to test if the oil is ready or not, you're just gonna take like a little dough ball, okay, roll it, and you can just see it sizzling. It just means that it's ready. Okay, our oil is ready for the samosas to go in. So make sure you you put your samosas in the oil and slide them from the side, not from the top, because you don't want oil to be splashing on you. Be very careful around oil. Okay, so you're just gonna take a samosa and just slide it in there. Now that you have added your samosas, you're gonna have to wait until 3-4 minutes to pass and make sure that they are crispy on the outside. And let's go for the rest. Now that our samosas are looking golden brown and almost cooked, we're gonna take them out and place them on a plate with some paper towel on it so you can soak all the oil out of the samosas. And there you have it. Now these are the final product, samosas with banana.